Click on the SQL server. Okay. Now you can see the server here, right? So go to your SQL server. Okay. Go to your SQL server, and you see that when you open the SQL Management Studio, one window will appear there, right? To ask to connect. The database name was there and ask to connect. Whenever you open your SQL Management Studio, it asks you to connect, right?
Yes, sir.
So what did it do? Copy that database name and paste it here. Okay. Copy the database name and paste it here. Keep it as an import. Now, database is optional. If you want to go for a specific, you can give the specific name. I just wanted to connect that database, the server here. Okay. Now, click on OK. Okay. So now you're getting this right. Same Object Explorer thing here. All database are visible over here. So our data is in the store DB. Now we want all tables over here. Load it. So no need to clean. We have connected our database here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you show it again? My internet got disconnected.
Okay. Go to SQL Server. Sorry. Go to SQL Server.
Okay.
Click there. Okay. And then go to your SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. The SQL RDBMS.
Where is it, sir?
Not you here. You need to click on this connect the SQL Server only. Let this process done. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now open your SQL Server Management Studio.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Then take that database, that particular server name. When you open the SQL Server Management Studio, it asks you to connect, right? The database engine,
Yes,
database.
sir. Yes, sir.
So copy that and paste it. When you click on SQL Server, one window will appear over here, right?
The server
And
name which I have to
server,
copy.
yes. Just keep it there. And just check the import is clicked or not. It should be on import. Import should be checked,
Okay.
and then click on OK.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are.
Now I have to load everything, right?
Yeah, it will load. Okay. Yes, Nishan. I didn't give you the access. Yes. So now you can see that table view. So we got the table over here, right? Okay. So now you can see that the stores is there, sales is there, product is there, inventory is there. Okay. So now we have imported all the table. Let's check the relation. So relation is being active over here. So what type of schema is this? What will you consider for this particular
So I
schema?
mean, one to one, one to many.
No, schema. Schema means the structure it follows. You know the star schema and the snowflake schema?
No, sir.
Hmm?
No, sir. We don't know.
Oh, okay. So which connected, like see, there is no center table, right? Center relation means all four are related to one. That will be the star. Okay. When one related to one, then other one related to this, then another one related to this, and then all are connected is considered as the snowflake. Okay. Now, um, cardinality issue. Sometimes what happened, we check the the result, but we didn't check the validation of the data. Okay. Sometimes we have, let's say, we have done the the analysis in SQL. Okay. The matrix, the result is different there, and here you're getting the result, and you're not checking, you're not comparing the result, and you saw that like you're getting the result. So sometimes the cardinality issues were there. Okay, many to many, when you get the many to many cardinality issue, then always consider as a bridge table between them. So I am checking the relation. So it is the which directional relation. If I edit this, okay, let's say this. Can you see this? It says many to one. Okay, many to one relation, and it is a cross filter direction is single, one way. It's not a bi-directional. Okay, one way.
So,
Now, yes, yes.
so like cardinality means like the type of relationship.
Cardinality is called itself a relationship. Okay,
Oh,
cardinality means relation. Relation means one to many to many,
yeah. Okay.
many
Okay.
to one to one. Okay, so
Okay.
you can
And this a cross filter one.
cross filter how you want to filter it. Let's say here you can see this, it's a one way directional. Okay, from here to here, not from here to here, because the product ID is unique over here, and here the product ID are multiple time come, right? So it create, if I don't want to be a bi-directional here, because I can match the product ID and check the sales performance here. Okay. And here product ID might be in out of 8,62,000 rows, might be one particular ID is coming 1 lakh times. Okay. So that's why, see, Power BI is smart enough to create the relation. He knows that here this particular is unique. I'll go with the the data validation and data sanity check as well. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Mm. And what are the information you can get it from that. You guys are from data science batch or the analytics batch?
So business
I am from
analyst.
data analytics.
Okay, some are from data science as well, right?
No, sir. We are from business
Okay,
analytics.
you all are from analytics batch, right? Business analytics, data analytics, and all those, right? So yeah,
Yes.
okay. Anybody learn Python here? No one, right?
No, sir.
Okay, one is there. Yuvraj says data science. Okay, so not relevant.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Uh, while in SQL Server and connecting, it is error. It is coming.
What error is coming?
A network related or instance specific error occurred while establishing a connection to SQL Server.
Have you connected the server there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your instance is running. You were
Uh,
using MS SQL,
yes, Microsoft SQL.
Microsoft SQL. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll I'll take your screen. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So now here again, now see this again, because product ID is primary key over here, because it is unique. Okay, now again the product ID is, again it is saying the one to many relation, right? let me, you can easily recognize from there as well. Okay, wait. So one to many relation. Now here, store ID from the stores, one to many here. Okay, in the inventory. So inventory doesn't have any particular unique ID, but you can consider they have the reference key over here, which is coming multi or repetition in multiple times. Okay, so it is creating now again here the store ID. Store ID here is a, you can consider the reference key or foreign key, you can consider it. We won't call it a foreign key, we'll keep it as a some key, reference key. Okay, which is coming from this, or which reference from this, where this is considered as the unique key. Okay, so now there is no bidirectional or many to many relation which create any issue. So it won't create any issue when we are going with the relation. Okay, now what we will check after that, always, so it's about the approach. Okay, it is about the approach. Now go to the transform data. Okay, go to the transform data, everyone. Now you can see there's a view option, right? Now go to column profile and let's check the column distribution. You can see that this store ID. First check the data type. So store ID we have chosen, right? The store ID can be varchar or text here. Okay, we're not going to use it. Now the product ID as well. Okay, and the stock on hand as well. You can see that the distribution of the stock on hand. Okay, so the maximum product, or how the this particular stock on hand, it based on the product, right? So the maximum product, 52% distribution of stock on hand, value 10. Let me, you can see that. Okay, based on 1000 row, I'll use the entire data set. So you can see that. So this is the maximum value in the stock on hand, from where you can check the data validation. Now, just use this navigation over here. Let's check the product. So we have all, this particular ID is unique. Okay, 35 distinct, 35 unique. That means this particular product ID is not repeating. Okay, this particular product ID is not repeating. Now, do you know the difference between distinct and unique? Yes. Do you know the difference between distinct and unique? Anyone? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let's say not here. We'll go here. 16. If you go with the SQL thing, okay. So distinct, we try to find the distinct means unique values, right? Unique is also unique. So what could be the difference between them? So let me open. Let's say, okay, and the value is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So distincts are 1, 2, 3,
Four.
4. Okay? Now unique are
Three.
Three.
not 3. 3 is repeating, right? 1 and 4. Okay? Which are not repeating. Understand?
Yes.
Distinct will check the first occurrence of those number. Okay? Those values. And uniques are which are not repeating. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is a difference between, and this is very important for the interview question. So now see this. So distinct, zero unique means all five distinct values are repeating. Okay, all because this is a product, right? So all products are repeating. So there is no unique value. Now means all products are in the you can say that category, product category. Okay, so these are the product name here. Now 35 distinct, 35 unique. So might be in each category all are unique product, right? Now 16 distinct, 5 unique. Okay, 16 distinct and 5 unique. Now you can remove the duplicates from here as well. 18 distinct, 10 unique. This you can check, and once let's say you are analyzing it, okay, and you use some table matrix over there, then from there you can validate your result. Okay, so this is the good way to check the column profile distribution, okay, dispersion of your data, so that you can come back and check the validation over it. The same thing that you have done in the SQL when we were checking the column distribution, how the sales been distributed among the all the categories, and all the categories, the stores and the locations. Now see this. So I'm not going to use the base on.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, in the products table, did you remove the duplicate, sir? Yes.
No, we don't
I
have any duplicates, right? No, no, I was trying to tell you if any duplicates are there. Okay. Sorry?
not me, sir.
No, no, I'm telling. So we didn't remove the duplicate because we've already checked the product ID is unique, right?
Okay,
All
okay,
distinct and unique.
okay.
So that means, because duplicate we consider when all values in a similar row are common. Okay, or
Okay,
you can say, you can understand in easy word, if the rows is repeating itself. Okay,
okay,
then
okay.
that
Yeah,
considered as a duplicate.
okay, sir.
So you might have learning the normalization as well, right? The first normal form.
Yes, sir. Forms first, normalization forms.
Yes, first normal form, right? The normalization of data. Yeah, it is very big table. Let's go with that. Uh, we are not in mood of partying. Okay, no worries. Uh, where were we? Okay, what happened? Column profile based on entire data set. Why? Three columns. Wait. Wait. Something happened. Mhm. Okay, we have the wait. was talking, I've done something. Mm, Let me check the sales. Okay, sales over here. That's fine. Okay. So all tables are related. We check the relationship are active. Okay. Now, what we will do, we'll do some modeling over here. This is the sales date. Okay, sales table. And what we have in the sales table: sale ID, date, store ID, product ID, and units. Okay. We'll add few more columns over here. Okay, we'll add few more column over here. Mm, let's say first, let's check the data validation, data consistency here. So this is considered as a date. Yes, check the data type. Then store ID is text, fine, not required. This is also text. Let's check the units and whole number. That's fine. Okay. Then going with the product table. So product ID we have text, name is text, category is text, cost is some decimal number, and the product price is in decimal number. That's fine. So store ID, text, product ID, stock on ID, and is fine. And the last is stores. So store ID, text, name, location, date. All are fine. So let's go to the sales table. Now what we need to model here will we need the revenue, okay? Or you can say the sales revenue, then profit column, okay? Revenue and profit. So how we got the profit and revenue from there? What we were doing? We were unit and the product price, right? That we consider as the revenue, then minus the cost, right? So instead of doing the measure, we will model this particular sales data over here. Okay, we will add these column over here. So let's create one column. Wait, I don't know, they shut down the light. Okay, so now we have a product, right? Here we have a sales of those product. Okay, where we have sales of those product. Now, just wait. Hold on, guys. Yes, someone just came. Okay. So now, wherever we discard changes, new column. So this column, I'll use the cost underscore P. Okay. So first, what I'm trying to do, I am getting the where we have the cost price, on which table we have the cost price. Yes, guys. Which table we have cost price? You can see that here, right? Product cost. Okay. So what I'm taking it related. Okay. Now related, this is the product cost. So whatever the product cost based on the product ID, I will fetch it for all data. Okay, based on the we have 35 product, right? And these sales are for those 35 products. So we have fetched that particular price over here by using the related one. So related says this particular DAX says this particular table should be related to this where we are creating this particular column. Okay, and related means checking the cost and getting the whole cost based on the relation, and the relation is product ID. Okay, based on the relation, consider the product id 8 in the sales table. Okay, the product id 8 in the sales table coming, let's say, out of 8 lakh, 29,262, out of them 1 lakh sales for that particular product. Okay, so there it will print that particular cost. Similarly for the other product id and create that. Understood this part? Related? Yes, guys. What we are doing it here?
The once again repeat, sir.
See, let's say I'm telling it. Okay. Now, let's say I'll do it for another one. Okay. So consider this is a part of this. Now see this. This is a sales, right? Sales, we have sale ID, date, store ID, product ID, and units. Now I want to find out the profit as well. I want to find out the sales as well. Okay, and I want to find out the no, I want to find out more metrics out of them. Okay, so in the SQL, what we have done, we simply use sum of units. We use the join, right? Join between the related table. So similarly, we are doing the same thing over here. Okay, this related DAX is to take the relative information, okay, from the table which is related. So we have checked it here, right? In this model, all tables are related. How product and sales are related? With the product ID, right? So now, based on the product ID, let's say this 8 over here, right? And check the price of this product ID 8, the cost price, okay? So let's go with the product, and I'll go with the product ID 8. What is the price of this cost price? What is the cost price?
3.99.
3.99. So now this, it will take this against this product ID, it will take the product cost. Okay. Now in the sales table, in each row where the product ID is 8, it print that particular cost price. Got it? Similarly for every product ID. Understood?
Yes, yes, sir.
So it create the column because we're using measure for column. Okay. Now there's a difference. Calculate. This is the calculative column. Okay. And when we use the measure, it's simply like a scalar value. Okay. Measure always return the scalar value. If you create only measure, this when you create the column, that is a calculative column, like a window function. It prints for each and every row. Now I'll do it for the same. Do it for the other as well. Okay. Get the product price. Okay. Get the product price. Product price. Simply related and get that particular price. And end it. Okay. So you will get the product price for the civil. Now create more column Now this time. So what it required? Require the revenue. So revenue is how we get the revenue? Now check the column and let me know. You have the column. Cost is there. Okay. Price is there. Unit is there. So how will you find the revenue?
Multiple.
Units into products.
Yes. Okay. Sales units and into sales mm, price, right? Right?
Yes.
Now, what is the profit?
Revenue minus cost.
Profit will be
Revenue
Selling price minus cost price.
so this minus cost, right? Sales cost price. Okay. So this minus this will be your profit. Okay. Now you want to add the decimal, you want to add it, you can add it there. Not required. Okay. Sorry. So now you got every details over here about the sales, cost price, the selling price, okay, the revenue and the profit. Okay. Now, so only this modeling required in this particular table. Okay. Now go to the report. So what we will do here, first we'll decide what are the KPIs required here. Okay. Now, what do you understand by the KPI?
Key performance indicator.
That's the definition, right? That's the full form. I need the definition. What do you understand by the KPI? So, key performance indicator. Very good. At least you know about the what we call a KPI, right? Yes. Anything comes up in your mind. You have seen, right? Think about it, a dashboard you have created, right? And there is a, you always use some card over there, right, and then you put total sales, total profit margin, and the profit margin, loss margin, or some particular, focus on some particular date, some names, right? Those are considered as the KPIs. So any information is required for the business. Okay, any information, not only the card. If they wanted to put some, like say, top five categories, okay, so they always wanted to this thing at the top, means always on the focus. So that would be considered as the KPI. So any particular thing required by the client, by the business, okay, always be a KPI. Now, if I tell you to find out the KPIs over here, you have seen, you worked on this particular data, right? So we have done those things there as well when we were checking the data distribution, data quality, and all those things. So now give me the names of those KPI. Think of it. What could be the KPIs? It is a sales data.
So
Yes.
profit and units, number of units and profit.
So we can say that. Wait, it's very. Hmm. Mhm. Let's say total unit sold, could be, right? Total unit sold, total revenue, right?
Sir, I'm
Mhm.
not sure, but will the store location play any role?
Store location, why not? Where from these sales happen?
Okay, okay.
Because sales is a matrix, right? So now we are checking the performance. We will check that. And one more thing, you all have the access of this, right? You already uploaded the data, right? Can anyone
Yes.
check that, the location? Okay, anyone just check that location and try to use the map there. Okay, because this is my particular ID is enabled with my office, my BI services, connected with my office email, and some tenant thing is there, which we have already processed. So they are not allowing to use the map. So here my in my Power BI won't work. So you guys just check that, okay? But when we reach to that particular point about the store location, yeah, definitely the store location is the actually the key metric here, okay? Why key metric? Because the sales happen over the stores only, right? So there is no other way to solve those things. Only we have stores in a different location, and location does matter, so that we can compare where the sales are higher, okay, and where the sales are lacking, so that they can use or they can check the pattern. They can check the which particular product is selling there. Might be they will change those product there, okay, or might be they use some discount things and all those, okay. So total profit, um, average profit, we can say anything, just add it on. Think of it and just add it on here. 10
Average
average,
sales,
okay, average sales. Uh, on we can add it, let's say, okay, average sales, profit margin, that is very important. Inventory turnover ratio, right? Inventory turnover ratio is also a good metric. And what else could be? Okay,
Year-wise sales.
yeah, why sales that we can use it. Now, important thing, okay? Choosing the selection of slices, okay? Selection of slices. Now, how you want to give the composition in your result? Now, how you choose the slices? Yes, think of it. I am exploring all columns over here, okay? Now, let me know how you choose the slicer. Now, why slicer is important and how you choose the slicer. Let's say you are presenting a dashboard, a report, okay? Now, a person can ask, let's say, the year data. We have checked here, we have 20 months of data, right? So they ask, what will be the sale? What will be the sale for that particular location? Okay, between 17th of August 2023 to 17th of September 2023. Okay, for the particular location airport. So now think of this slicer.
Range.
I have given the let's say date range here, right? where we can use the date slicer. And can I say the location? I can use the location slicer as well, right? Because I'm asking for that particular date for that particular location. So I can use the slicer over there. So not see, you can select the visual, okay, and then you can filter the result as well. But that is not the correct way. Always use the proper slicers. Okay, always use the proper filter. So this is a page level filter. When you use those slicer over here, think of that whenever you're going to present it, what could be the question the audience, or the you can say the person who is where you are presenting might be asked. So selection of slicer is also important. Okay, now let's say the location, I'm adding it here. Okay, and I can use the store name or store id, whichever you want to take it. Any other categorical column we have, we can use the product category, right? Location, store name, product category. We'll keep it till here. Okay. Now, about to creating reports. Let's say you want to create the multiple report out of them. So, on which key areas you want to separate the reports, or you can say on which metrics you want to separate the report. So metrics means, let's say here we have the product, right? In, or you can say in terms of product, in terms of let's say um, the stores, okay, and simply sales as well, okay. So same thing, but from the different area, okay. The product performance. So what are the things you want to add in the product performance? If we talk about the product performance, hmm.
Product
And
revenue.
in terms of product, okay, I'm telling you the product performance. So what are the things you want to add in the performance of product?
So units sold.
Hmm. So same thing, we can add it, right? Top five products, right? By category, okay. Same thing, right? The sold.
Yes.
uh, what else?
So will profit come into picture?
Why not? Profitable product, right? So by category, top five product, okay, for each category, for category wise by sales, okay, same thing, and profit wise as well, right? Okay, then checking the trend, okay. So checking the product sales over here, so we can check the trend, okay, trend in sales. So we have 2 years, right? How the sales trend varies in these 2 years. Now we have only 2 years, not only the 2 years, we have 21 months, right? So we can go for more date hierarchy here. So you can go for the quarterly sales, you can go for the monthly sales, okay, as long as you can show the interpretation, because the year will give only 1 year gap, right? So it won't give any seasonality in the pattern, and we have very large data here. So trend in sales, we can check it. We can check the YTD sales. You understand that, right? YTD. What is YTD? Okay, I'll use it year to date. Okay, year to date sales. So this is you can say a regular metrics in the sales data. YTD sales, QTD sales, MTD sales means year to date, quarter to date, and it basically checks the particular data from one date to the another date, okay, and check the seasonality. Okay, I'll show you. Let me write it here over here. And what else? Sorry. Let's do one thing. First, let's start it creating the KPIs. Okay. So how we can get the total units sold? Which column and what visual would be appropriate here? Shall I take card?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I need to take the total units sold. Okay. So total units sold means I'll take the units, right? And it will auto aggregate that. Okay. So now 1 million units of sold. 1 million. No, does it the correct figure?
Sir, I think we have to go by count.
Hmm. Okay, but we need the total, so why do we need to go count? Okay, let's go with the count. This count is what? Are we sure we have in the unit we have only one or some? So this particular count is what? We need the total unit. Let's check it. Okay, let's validate that. Let's say I'll make it none. Okay, so this is the count of rows, right? Right? If I go with the aggregate, okay, if I aggregate that sum of units means in the units somewhere is one, somewhere is two, or some we have checked the data, right? Need to check the data in the transform. We're talking about the validation, right? The
Yeah.
count, yeah, count will count the appearance, okay? Count the appearance, the values there, okay? Some will get the aggregation. Got the difference? The
No, sir.
see this. This is unit, right?
Hmm.
I'm filtering it. See, can you see this? We have units. We have units. We have units where we have 10 value as well. Okay.
Okay.
What we need to find? We need to find the total of this particular column.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Counting what will count? Count will check the values occurrence. Okay. All values, not null values. Okay.
Okay. Okay, understood, sir.
So units. So this is I'm not aggregating no millions, nothing thousand. I'm just keeping this. Okay. So sum of units. You want to keep it the data label different. You can keep it. So you want to keep it as let's say thousand. Okay. Let's say it is a big value. So if you want to keep it millions. Okay. But million is not giving the exact whole figure, right? So instead of that, I'll keep it as none. Okay, I'll keep it as none. So where we'll get the exact number of like the units. Now So here you can change the name total units. Okay. So total unit is this. Now I'll copy the visual. Now what it requires then? Total revenue. So instead of this, I'll just remove this and use the revenue over here. Okay. Same formatting. So revenue is very big, right? So I can keep this. This is the revenue. So total revenue. Total revenue. Now, another one. So here, what is the other one? Total profit, right? So total profit. So this is the total profit. This is total revenue. This is total profit. So I'm just simply using this card over here, okay? You can use the gauze depend upon when you are designing the database or data, sorry, the dashboard, okay? So now total units, total revenue, sum of profit, okay? Then the average profit, you can convert this. Yes, tell me. Yes, you're saying something?
No, nothing, sir.
Okay. So now it is a sum of profit, change it to the average, okay? So average profit. Hmm, what is this? Wait. So I'll put the profit over here. No, it's not the correct average profit. Just give me a second. I'm just getting my water. Just give me 2 minutes. Hmm, okay. So I'll create that. It is running over that particular column and giving that, the average of them. Just I'll use the different approach over here. Let me go with the profit margin first, okay? So we have this, then we can use the profit margin over here, okay? Let me create that first. Okay, so the profit margin is what? Profit margin is a formula where we check that profit divided by the revenue. Okay, so the margin is in the percentage. Okay, so let's create that. Hmm. For that, I'll create a measure over here. Okay. Hmm. Profit margin. So I'll use the divide function over here. So divide is just simple divide. You can see the expression above. Safe divide function with the ability to handle divide by zero case. Okay. So here, similar that math concept, it will follow. Divide. Okay. The math concept. Numerator and denominator. Simple. You need to use the numerator and denominator. Now, my numerator will be sum of sales, profit, okay, divided by the sum of sales, revenue. Okay, that's fine. And see, you can find it out your, the error time or checking where you are, your, parentheses, your methods are there or not. So you can see that here it shows the red method, right? This is being read. That means it required one more parenthesis. Okay. Advanced card and normal card. Advanced card is what? See, if you're talking about the advanced visual, so those advanced visual is designed in the, the Java or some other languages. Okay, so another visual. These visuals are defined in some different languages. Okay, they have created and are available to use when you use the some official email ID or when you connected with the pro service or some other premium service. Okay, so advanced visual could be anything. Okay, but here talking about these visual advanced slicer, again the advanced slicer, if we have the slicer over here, I'll check that. Well, it is a slicer news there. Okay, I can't access my BI service due to some problem. Okay, but let's see this. This is the slicer over here, Nisha. Okay, now let's say you're talking about the, I've used this, I haven't used this advanced slicer, might be it's that used slicer new. Okay, might be coming with few functionality, more functionality there. Okay, nothing about the difference about the upgradation only, but the basic behavior is same. Okay, to slicing, to filter out. Now see this profit margin. Okay, we have created the profit margin. Yeah, we have created there. Okay, so now let's say create one more card over here, the profit margin. So now I haven't used the, the percentage there. So what I'll do, I'll format this. Okay, I'll simply format this, format as percentage, not from there, here. Okay, so now this is the profit margin. Okay, this is the profit margin. So good margin they're getting in the this particular store. So overall, overall the sales summary, we're getting the 42.73%. The gross margin is here. Okay. Because we don't have the other details of administrative expenses and other thing, but this is the gross margin they're getting by what they are spending, what they are investing in the business, and what they are getting it. Okay. So by the sales, so they are doing good. Overall profit margin is 42.73. Now, so let me check that. Okay. Sales revenues there. Then we have inventory turnover ratio. Yes, we can find it out the inventory turnover ratio as well. Sorry. Hmm. So, do you understand by the inventory? Hmm. You understand by the inventory? Let's create the inventory. Yes, stock, right? Stock. So inventory, we'll check it. We assume that, okay, we assume that the we have the stock on hand, this inventory, right? The stock on hand for the each product. Let me go here first. Let me show the table view. So if we, let's say for the product ID, 1, okay. Okay. For these stores, the product ID 1, we have this stock on hand. Okay. So we will assume that supply and, because we have the good gross margin, so supply and demand is in the process. Okay. So it is in the healthy process. So the optimize, the supply chain management is already optimized. So we'll try to find out the inventory ratio over here. So I'm creating this, right? Okay. Yeah, I haven't created new measure for the inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover, inventory turnover ratio. Okay. So inventory turnover ratio, I'll take the sum of sales units. Okay. And simply divided by the average of inventory stock on hand. Okay. Or okay, I'll check that. Inventory turnover ratio. I guess it is very high. Let's check that. Okay. Something big over here, average. I need to take some other approach. It is not taking the average inventory. Okay, so let me so first I'll find the average inventory. Okay, first I'll find the average inventory. So let's take that. I'll create one more measure. Yes, cost of goods sold, average inventory. So cost of goods sold, we'll see that, okay? And the average inventory, we need to find it out because we don't have the average inventory over here. So what I'll do, I'll go with the average inventory first. Average inventory is equals to. So what I'll take in this, I'll use the average X. Okay. You know the difference between average and average X.
No, sir.
Okay. So you can see that I'm using average. Okay. When I open this, what did it ask about? Only column name, right? It runs over there, get the average. When I use X, now see this asking table and the expression. So you can use the selected value, you can use the filtered value based on that in that particular table, then it runs the average. We have seen some case when this is equals to this, then that. We have done that there, right? So based on some filtered value, we are doing the aggregation. So any functions having X, then it comes with the filtration, or you can go with the selected values. Okay. So this is the difference between normal aggregation and aggregation with the X. Now, so average X, I'll use the values. Okay, average X values. Now values from where? So I'll take the values from sales and I will take the date. I will take the date and I'll use the sum X. Okay, again, sum X means I'm going to use some condition over here. Related table. Okay. So I'm taking with the related table. And what is the related table? Where we have the stock? Inventory. Okay. Inventory. Which column? Inventory stock on hand. 2. Okay. So understand this. This whole thing comes under the average X. Okay. Now we're telling the date wise. Okay. In the sales, what are the dates? Okay. Date wise check in the inventory. Now sum X. So sum X here, try to sum all it. Okay. All stock on hand from the related table. From that related table and then create the average inventory. How much is required? But yes, we don't have the this is you can say the assumption base, okay? Because we don't have the the supplying values there, okay? Supplying values means what are the the product number or the unit has been delivered to that particular store, but we're checking about the sales assuming it, okay? Because the sales is happening through the inventory only, right? That's why we assume all sales happen through the inventory only. Whatever the sales has been there, let's say for one unit, 1 lakh, 1 lakh product has been sold for that particular ID. So we are assuming that that product is delivered from the inventory only. Okay. So let's create that commit. Okay, average inventory. Now find out the inventory turnover ratio. Okay. Inventory turnover ratio. So how was we checking so what is the cost of goods sold? How we can find out the cost of goods sold? Yes, someone just pasted, right? So what is the cost of goods sold? Hmm. date will take every row where we have date. So it is taking the whole date column, Isha. Yes, Prajesh. What is okay? You find it out. Check it. What is cost of goods sold?
Sir, revenue?
Okay. Revenue is the cost of goods sold.
Not sure, sir.
So we can simply revenue we get this price, right? Selling price into units, right? Selling price into unit, we get the revenue. So if we
Yeah.
use the cost price into unit, we'll get the cost of goods sold. Yes or no? Cost of goods sold. If we see this, okay, this is this is the cost price, right? Here we have cost price. Here we have units. So if we multiply that and we get the sum, so we'll get the cost of goods sold, right? So let's find it out first. The cost of goods sold. Now, can we use it? Sum of sales cost price into sales, sorry, into, sorry, oh my God. No, I'll just get that. Hmm. I here, not directly from here. What I'll do, okay, we'll try some different method. Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second, guys. I'm extremely sorry for that. Hmm. Yes. Where were we? Inventory turnover ratio, right?
Sir,
What
cost of goods sold.
cost of goods sold? So we have a cost price, we have units. Hmm. Okay, I'll try to use some X over here. I'll use this. And the expression I can use the sales cost price into sales unit price. Let's see this. So cost of goods sold, where it's gone. Okay, here. Now let's create another measure. Inventory turnover ratio is equals to, so COG is, okay, divided by average inventory, right? So let's use another card over here. So it's very big. Okay, inventory turnover ratio. Now, if I use this in the percentage, okay, so that's why I told you it is based on some assumption. Okay, based on some assumption that what is the assumption? So it is not only some guessing thing. What is the assumption that sales, the product value, the product is coming through, or you can say it was managed in the inventory. Okay, so this is very, you can say that this particular inventory ratio means these the demand and supplies is very healthy between the stores and the the inventory. The healthy means, let's say, because the profit margin is 42.73, right? So they have no dead stock there in any of the store. They don't have any dead stock there, and it's keep like moving. It is not like that if you are sending the product in one store and it is not being sold out, it is there. So it is being selling, and then they're calling for the more stock. So the stock is in very repetitive mode. Okay, so it is very very high ratio for. Mm. But I just like wanted to show that if we have more details about the supply chain, so then how you can get the inventory turnover ratio. Okay, that's why just keep this matrix here. And let's say, okay, profit margin. Now coming to the, okay, let's take the toy. We have the stores as well, right? Okay, I'll place two card over here and just let me know what is that. Okay, so let's say this is the stores, and I'll use the store name. What is this? What is this store name?
First store name.
Based on what?
First store.
Hmm?
First store.
No, first store name based on what? How it is taking when we use the store name there. Okay, so is this the store name which is first opened? Okay, let's say I'll C and V. Okay, I'll put it here and I'll use the store open date. Okay, so this is the earliest store open date. Okay, so is this the store which opened on this particular date? Yes. Is this the store? It shows the first store name. Is this a store open? Or if I need that, if you want to need that, the store first store name, okay, the store name as per this particular open date. Let's check this data, okay? So this is your stores table. Okay. Now what was date there? If we check it and filter it, it will show the first date, right? This was a date. Twice this, right? So is this the store name,
No, sir.
right? But is this the date,
Yes.
right? So I want, if we want to keep this store name first open store, okay? So what we will do it here? If you want to keep this,
Filters.
exactly, filter, right? So let's say this is that. Now, what I need to use on this filter? Filter on this, what I need to use this filter? Let's say first open date stay, right? Now, based on what? Date.
Store open
So we will use this, right? Now, what we will use? So you will use top or bottom?
Top.
Okay, let's use this. Okay. So filter type store open date top here. Okay, by the value of, so I need to use store name here. Hmm? Hmm. If I use bottom,
Bottoms.
oh, again it's not. What we are doing it here? I just keep it intentionally over here, okay? And that is the basic thing we have done in the class, right? Think of it. We'll go to another one. I just give you 2 minutes to think of it. Okay, try it on your system. Okay, there is nothing better than trying. Okay, so let's say I'm remove this. You just need to use this is fine. I'm like keeping it here. Okay, and this will keep it for the first door open. Okay, first door open. I'll go with the more metrics over here. Okay. Hmm. Yes, so now talking about the product performance, okay? Talking about the product performance. So we were talking about the what we're talking about the top five product based on the category, okay? So now what visual you want to add it here? It's the top five categories. So I'll use this. So now I'll use the product category, okay? As per the sales, where is the revenue? So, and what we need to find? So, no, what we have added there for each category, right? Top five product. So, how many products we have in the category? Wait. Mhm. No, that won't be visual. I'll create more. Let me go with the more first measures. Okay, then we'll come into that. So what are the things we can add it here? Hmm, okay. Okay. Okay, let's check with the profit. So I'll use the, let's say, the revenue over here, okay? And revenue by the, let's say, the category over here, okay? So, mm, now for this, we'll use the profit, okay? Checking with the profit. Sum of revenue by product category, sum of profit by, yeah, okay. So I'll change this. So here we have the comparison and how the distribution for different product category of sales and the profit over here. Okay. Then what we can add it here. Okay. So we have done some analysis in the in the SQL, right? So let's try to create those analysis there. Okay. So we'll try to find out the best selling product name. Okay. Best selling product name. Now, let's say, okay, best selling product name. We're trying to find it out here. Okay. So I'll use the first non-blank. Okay. First non-blank function over here where I'm taking the top n. Okay. Top n category. So this is just like a filter, but I am giving this measure over here. Okay. Now values. So what are the values? Values I want to check with the product name. Okay. Now sum of sales based on the unit. Okay. So top selling product. Okay. Why it is showing error? Yeah, I didn't use the non-blank value. Okay, so make it true. So this first non-blank, it is just going with those value where or those places where we have value. Okay, based on that, it will select the. So this is the parameter. Okay, this is the parameter based on the sum of sales. Okay, which product name has the highest sales? Get the top and one. Okay, top selling product name. So I'm creating this measure. Let's create that. Okay. Now, now I'll find best selling product value. Okay. Best selling product value. Now again, I'll create one more measure over here. product value. So max X based on values from product table, okay, which is the product name, then calculate sum of based on sales unit. Okay, one more I will create it. So understand this, okay? This max value. Why I'm writing this, okay? When you get this particular file, I'll share this file with you as well. Check this, understand the function, read about those functions, okay? And then whenever the new things come up and the similar kind of requirement is there, you know that these functions can be helpful. So that it is a kind of a learning for us, okay? Now I'll create one more measure. Okay, I'll create one more measure and let's say and use the best selling product as per profit. Okay, so again I'll use the max function values, similar thing, products name. Okay, and this time I'll use it calculate sum of sales and profit. Okay, so let's see this measure there. These are the measures I have created. Okay, now let's do one thing. Okay, I'll take one table over here and I'll use the product category. Okay, this is the product category, best selling product name, best selling product profit, and best selling product value. Nisha, so I can explain you the formula, okay? There are several formulas. I will upload one, a cheat sheet. So I want you to check those formulas. You have the data, okay? Apply those formula and just understand what that particular formula is doing on what particular domain we are using it, okay? So for that there you will gain the understanding, because one session is not, and this is not the thing that you can learn, right? It is about the practice. So here just understand the use of this and then I'll explain it how it works, okay? You got that what we have done here? So we will try to find out in these category best selling product name, best selling product profit, okay? How they in the profit in the, now if you want to compare which category and which particular product is working, great, or you can say top. So you can see that here, right? This is the best selling. You can add more metrics over there, you can add it. Okay, you can use this, let's say this, right? So you want to go for more conditional formatting, you can go from here. These are the measure we are using it and now we're getting the a performance of the particular product categories. Okay, based on the based on the profit and based on the value. Okay, you can simply change those values as well. So let's say here what we are using, not the name, in this. So based on profit, now here we're using the based on units. Okay, you want to go for based on sales. Okay, sales value. So you can simply, let's say I want to copy that and I'll create that another measure products sales. So I'll just remove this, and instead of that, I'll use the revenue, right? See, we got the sales as well here. Okay. When you start looking on the formula, you started feeling this is very easy. And if you understand the behavior, right? So you will find it out, okay, the use of this is that. And then you practice it one or two times, you own that. Okay. So you know that this is the use of this particular formula. Okay. So got this, what we are doing it here. You can do conditional formatting, anything you can do it further. Okay. How you want to show this particular matrix over here. So
Excuse me,
now,
sir.
yeah, go ahead.
Sir, you have told that my SQL is not working, sir. It is showing error.
You wanted to, okay, wait. Just give me a second. What's your name?
Several calls.
Okay, Saibal, wait, Saibal, I need to give the panelists. Okay, Saibal, try to share your screen. Okay. So it is now it is happening or it was happening earlier as well? Saibal, am I audible? No, no. Talking about Saibal.
Yes,
Saibal,
yes,
yeah.
sir. Now only, sir. Now.
Okay. Click on OK. Click on OK. Okay. Wait. Close this.
This connect to server.
Close that. Open services. Go. Just do one thing. In the Windows search bar, type services. Services. Okay. Type
Yes, sir. And
services. Enter. Hmm. What happened? Hmm. Okay. So click one click on any name. Only one click. Now press S on your keyboard. Check what the SQL service. See SQL Express automatic. Right click there. Right click anywhere in this. Right click. Right click properties. Okay. Startup type. Now go to recovery. Go to the top. Recovery. Now where the take no action, right? So click on drop down and select all restart the service. Okay. Restart the service. Okay. Now apply and okay. Apply and okay. Now restart the service. Go to left. See the white space. The white space. Left side. Left side. Move your cursor left. Move your pointer left. More left. Go up. Restart. Now open your control panel. Okay, guys. Oh, it's already 10:03. Install a program. Go to the right top. See the search programs and feature. Right top. Right side top. Search bar is there. Right. Press that full stop. That net. Net. It is dot or comma. Search it. Enter. Oh my God, how many program features we have? Now, one click. Now repair. Till the time, close your SQL Management Studio. Go there.
This one.
Close it. Close it. Wait for this. Okay. Okay. So, training we have. Okay.
Yes.
Done. Now open your SQL Management again. You can simply search it. You will find that. Oh my God. Yes. Create a shortcut on your dashboard. That's how you find out the programs. So
For SQL, I am finding that.
simply write SSMS. Okay. Wait. Wait. Not coming. Okay, click there. Browse for more. Database. Select this. Okay, connect. So it might be. Are you using any antivirus?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
Quick Heal.
Hmm, that's what. So it is actually it is remove the you can say the certificate. Okay, so trust user certificate is there and it remove that. Sometime it quarantine that. Okay, so server was not found, was not accessible. Do one thing. Once after this class, just shut down your computer, restart your computer, and before that just turn off your antivirus for a moment. Okay, and then restart your computer and then try again. Okay, mostly in the cases it will do these kind of things, because see, only two reasons are for the connection. One is the .NET and other is the C++ redistributed, because the SQL design in these two languages. Okay, so it requires these to connect the server. So if it is giving this problem, and earlier it was working, right?
Yes, sir.
So suddenly it done it. So do one thing, just turn off the, your antivirus and then restart your system, then open this. And once it connected, the instance is connected, then you can turn on your, antivirus. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Should I
Excuse me, sir.
stop my scare?
Yes, yes, please. One more I want to share, then we can, end the class here. Okay. Yes, you were saying something. Someone is saying something,
Sir
please.
Deepti.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I have two proposals actually. Like one is with the formula sheet, like what you said, you'll be sharing it. Okay. Like we are badly in need of it. And the other thing is, sir, actually we have an info from Learnbay team that tomorrow and day after that, is Saturday, Sunday, actually they planned for a project session with Sundaram sir. So they
Mhm.
said that the tomorrow's session, tomorrow Saturday and Sunday, it's cancelled. Okay, so
Mhm.
maybe if you can fit in and continue with the project, or like give go for a new one, or if we can use this time, this Saturday and Sunday for like whatever we have done today, like that, if we can use it,
With
maybe with the
me?
sorry.
With me, or if it's with
With
me?
you, sir, with you.
Oh,
I mean, like,
actually,
if everybody is okay with it, maybe we can use
no.
that time, right?
My Saturday and Sunday is fully packed. 9:30 to 1 I have class. Then I have to interview session. Then 3 to 5 I have a project already. So
Sir,
my
8 to 10 you're free.
I'm fully exhausted by 6 p.m., and because
I understand.
I'm training a development manager here as well. So lot of things are there connected, and since morning, my why my cough is not getting better, because more I speak, more I prone to cough.
Yes, sir. I guess, sir, actually, it's like, some of us are working professionals. So, we just wanted
But
to
don't worry, there
use
are
the time.
more people there, right? So you can just ask your coordinator; they'll definitely help you. That there are more.
Sir, again, tuning in is again a problem. Anyways, fine.
What you were saying?
So tuning in again with a different trainer, once we are in track again, frankly speaking, we don't want it to
Don't
change.
worry. You will come again in the weekend part. Okay. Once you're done with this, you will be again, this cycle will be again for that particular, project thing. So once this another batch is, going to be over, then you will meet me there with the different domain projects as well. So different ways to handle the project, and different type of, even, I have used some approach, and how to I've just added few things as well, as part the when you are going to explain those projects in front of interview as well. So those things are also there. This is they told me, like, might be I misunderstood, or they were not clear with me, but they said, like, just give some hands on the project as well. And I thought that Might be with the project you will get the revision. I didn't know about that, that module test thing. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So I apologize for that.
No,
If
no, that's fine, sir. That's okay. But we have gained some extra knowledge also. That's fine. That's
got
nice.
it. Okay. So now I wanted to go with the one extra, the more thing, and then we'll end up the session here. So we were talking about the YTD sales, right? So YTD, year to date sale. I will just take one metric over here. So year to date sale. Now, what is year to date sales? So for that, what I'll do, because if you see that the date in sales, okay, date in sales, we have checked, we have 21 months of data, right? But we have 8 lakh, more than 8 lakh rows, right? So what, to avoid that issue, I'll create one date table first. Okay, I'll create one date table first, so that which will take the unique date from the sales. Okay, which will take the unique sales from the date. So what I'll create, I'll go for the modeling and create a new table. Okay, and this I'll say date. What happened? Date table. Okay. Now I'll tell you why I'm creating. So calendar, calendar. Now start date and date. So start date will be the sales. So minimum of sales date. Okay. What is the minimum sale date? So I'm taking that. Then maximum sales date. Okay. So what it does, it will take the minimum sales, okay, and the maximum sales and the whole period between them, and then create a calendar. Means a table over here. You can see that we got the date table. Okay, and if you see here in the table view, this is the date table. We have only 638 rows, means 638 days data we have. But if you see the sales and you see the date column of sales, we have those dates, repetition of the, right? Because in one date, in 50 stores for those particular product, okay, how many transaction for that particular date. So we have used this, and now we'll go to the model view. Now date, okay. So date, so again date, will take it from here and create one-to-many relation, okay. And we'll use the cross filter direction, only one. Okay, so now this is related. Okay, we'll go here. Now we'll create one function and we'll create the what is happening. YTD sales means year to date sale. So year to date, to avoid any you can say irregular transaction. Okay, irregular transaction means, let's say somewhere the date is there, right? So one, so today is the 9th of August, right? So now today we have 500 sales. The next day we have 5,000 sales. But on 11th there is no sale. Okay, then 10th, day 12 there is no sales. Then 13 we have sales. To avoid those, this YTD sales with the date table. Okay. The- sorry, YTD sales will calculate, okay, will calculate the sum of, okay, we'll take the revenue, okay, then we'll take that and we'll filter the values. Okay, we'll try with the date table, date, okay, date, and use the date table only. Date table, date is lower than is equals to max of sales date. That's it. Let's create it. So this we have created the YTD sale. Now, what I'll use, I use one line chart over here, and then I use the date over here. Okay, and we can use the quarter, or let's go with the quarter. Okay. And here I'll put the YTD sale. Okay. So this is the other way to check the trend. You can simply use the date, like the date in that particular the sales table. But sometimes if we have these kind of regular irregular events, then it might have create the issue with that particular result, or might have get the discrepancy in the result. So it is always advisable to go with the YTD sales. Okay, that particular formula we can use it, get the avoid any irregular events there. Okay, so check where the sales only, then it create the trend according to that. So let's say this is the quarter, right? You can go for the, let's say, next level you want to check it. Okay, now this you want to go for this date wise is date, that is not interpretable, but for the seasonality you can go for that. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. You want to more filter for the year, you can go for the filtration as well. Okay, now see, I have written some formulas here, right? I will share some formulas with you as well. So I'm not expecting that you will learn it in one go, but when you see, you try to learn it, there are sources, right? Then you check it there, and then you try to understand. Then you apply, you practice, and after that you gain that. Okay. So this is the learning pattern. According to me, the learning pattern of anything is 40% for the resources where from you are learning. 30%, yes, definitely require the practice. And the rest 40%, you're going to learn throughout the life. Okay, because when you get the problem in your work, okay, when you started doing work, you won't gain before join the work. You won't gain 100%. Never. Nobody can. Even if let's say I have done work with different domains as well, but might be I'll go for another domain. I need to learn. So that will be the pattern always there. Okay, so don't put pressure on you for any module, any subject that you need to learn 100%. No, you always be there for 70%, 70 to 75%. The rest you will be interact, okay, with the problem. learn in the industry, okay, with the real problem throughout the life, okay, until you're working on this. Okay, so go
So
with,
when we have to select the our domain,
sorry.
when we have to select our domain, which domain we have to do the project.
I would recommend you, if you're getting any domain, learn it, do that. Okay, do not stuck in any domain thing, because for the analysis or the scientist or anything, okay, you need to be more versatile. What if you're stuck in that domain thing, and if you go out and you started looking for a job in that particular domain, might be there is not, right? And they're asking about, have you done the project in that domain? So I would recommend, the more the project you get for any domain, do it, because this is interdisciplinary field. It is nothing, it's stuck with any domain, because the tools are not biased with any particular domain. Only the understanding is, okay, how it is going to be separate. So only this thing is required. Learn the tools, see how you apply those tools on the data, and then let the data come, let the domain come. Don't go specific with any domain. Okay, it is my advice, just this normal suggestion, because the industry, they're not, yeah, some domain is more specific. When you are coming, let's say you are coming from one particular domain, okay, and you wanted to use that particular experience, the previous experience, and then find out the job or the upcoming prospect in that particular field, then go with that particular domain, so that you can incorporate that particular project with your domain. If you want to go for open positions, or any domain is fine, then just do any kind of project. Okay, when it's about the showing the project, then choose the domain. Correct, but not for the work on any project. But when it's about to display, then choose the domain, how you want to choose it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.